Today we're going to be we're going to be having a very unstructured look at cases for loose Nintendo DS and 3DS cartridges. And yeah, we'll just start up with these generic clear cases here. Kind of similar to the original clamshell design of the Game Boy. But what you'll notice is instead of pressing to open, there's a little flap that pops up and falls out of my hands. I don't really like that. Here, we'll pop a game in there. I don't really like that because what happens is eventually that little tab breaks off. I don't know how many instances of opening and closing it takes, but eventually this is going to wear out and that's going to go kaput. So I mean, like most things, I guess, but either way, it's not quite compact. As you can see, there's a little bit of space around. There's like these little stanchions. I don't know. They're like little poles with a little shelf on them that allow you to insert your cartridge into a groove, and it actually sticks without me. See how like I can shake it and it's not gonna fall. They are stackable, which is nice. Let's look at that. They stack. Voila! So these are kind of interesting. You'll see a lot of these cases for DS, 3DS. They'll have like a spot for a DS game and then a spot for an SD card. You can see here there's like a little slant on that divider, and this side is meant to hold a cartridge. So you pop that in. It's actually more difficult. It wants to pop out. Maybe I got it the wrong way. Let me see. I don't know. Let me try the side which I thought it was for the SD card. No, it's just a poor fit. It is a poor fit. Don't get these cases. Not that these videos are meant to recommend any case, but they're just meant to show you, hey, this thing exists. Maybe you want to look for it. I don't know. And they are stackable, but man, these things it's having trouble closing. Just watch. Let me slide those over. I mean, they can stack, but if one starts having trouble closing, then the next one, no, these are just crap. Get out of here. A lot of times you find these loose cases and you're not sure, will they fit my 3DS case, my 3DS cards? Because as you know, a DS card looks like that, a 3DS card looks like that, and it has a little notch there. And that little notch can be troublesome when you want to fit it into a groove of these cases. So as you can see, this case, it's only meant for a regular DS. That notch, it's not going to work, not even if I flip it. Maybe, yes, maybe, I don't know, maybe. Oh, hey, look at that. I just had to flip it. I don't know if it was meant to hold 3DS in the very start, but if you flip it, it can hold 3DS. That's pretty cool. No way to find these, just have to go by looks, so you want this case. That's cool. Here's some ones that are officially licensed. We got the 3DS logo on there. And if it has a 3DS logo, it better fit a 3DS cart, right? Look at that. Easy. That one's easy. I guess that's the quality of official licensed merchandise. There are those little barriers, but it's not like I have to snap it in. So it will fall out, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Here's a clear one, which is meant to hold 3DS. And of course it can fit the DS. But it has a little bit of extra room for that notch. I kind of doubt it. Let me look at that. Does it actually fit? Oh, look at that. That one went in there real nice. I mean, it should. I mean, they're the same, right? They're just different colors. Then we have these ones with the little Pokemon logo on there. Again, I think these came with like starter kits and such, so maybe you'll have, if you want to find them, you'll have luck find them with like DS starter kit, 3DS starter kit, Pokemon or something like that. I don't think these were ever sold individually. So, and does this Pokemon fit one for 3DS? Let's see. Should. I mean, they're pretty much the same design. What is it? Over there? 3DS cart. Fits. Easily. And they're stackable. These are kind of interesting. Here's a generic of this kind of case. I don't know what to really call it. I mean, clamshell design. Inside we got these silicone wells. So 2. One on the bottom, one on top. And you can slide your game in there. You can slide another game in there. And you can snap them closed. Pretty cool. I guess you can put like a little keychain through there. Very thin keychain. I mean, it'd be difficult. I was going to say like that silicone allows it to stay in place, but as you can see, that one fell out. But the other one, staying in place. It's got these little grooves on the end there so you can pop it out, popping a nail in there. Here's a licensed one with Tinkerbell. Neverland, Tinkerbell. I don't know who made these though. Here's a little silicone sock that they have for DS carts. This one is DS. I was going to say maybe it's 3DS, but yeah, anyway. You pop it, flex it over, and there you go. A little rubbery thing to protect those gold contacts. Here's that one in lavender. Alright, now let's get into the multi-cart cases. So I guess, I mean, it's loose, still loose carts, I mean, but it's not as big as a big carrying case, right? A bigger carrying case that's meant to hold your system, what have you. Here's one from InTech, and it holds 4. Look at that. 2 on top, 2 on bottom. Let's pop some in there. That snaps in there nicely. Can we fit a 3DS one? No, we cannot. What a pity. Maybe if we have one that's pointed in the middle. Sometimes you can get away with that with these cases, with these kinds of cases I'm about to show you, where basically one of them will be able to fit a 3DS, the other one won't. But this one won't. It just won't. It is kind of cool though. Like it does feel kind of, because of the sharp edges there, it does feel like it's compact. So you can like pop 4 games in there, and you go, as we're going through these, you might go like, well, I mean, why do I even need these, right? Why do I even need these? I have a bag. In fact, I may be good to use some of these, but I have a bag where I just throw in all my loose DS cases. But the thing about these are, it's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to take 4 games with me. I'm going to take them in this case. And when I open it up, they're all going to be there. I can see them right away, which ones I want to pick out. And I pick out Ghostbusters. I just go, okay, I want to pick Ghostbusters. I want to pick out Spider-Man 2. I'm going to pick out Spider-Man 2. And I can just grab it. I don't have to like flip them around and what have you in a carrying case. So that's the beauty of the design. We got 2 here. So let me just close them. We got 2 here, and they are stackable, but they slide a lot, so they're very slippery. I wouldn't, you stack too many of these up. Look at that. See how it's already floating there? You stack too many of them, it's goodbye, Charlie. Here's some ones that are officially licensed, and these I don't like because they're too bulky. Okay, here and I'm going to show you 2. They're very similar here, but we got these first ones here, red and blue. They hold 4. Let me open it up. They hold 4? Or do they hold more? I think they may hold more. Look at that. Okay. It's these ones. These ones are real funky. So we got like this accordion kind of case got going on here. It's very similar to another case which I have coming up. But anyways, got this accordion style case here. And again, with these SD cards, man, I mean, those only really started happening on the DSi, so I don't know why. I don't know. Either way, you pop them in there, I thought it was advertising to put an SD card there, but no, it's DS card. And you pop in another one on the other side. Can we put a 3DS game in any fashion, in any way whatsoever? No. Maybe? No. You can't hack it. Can't hack it. I want to show you. We've got these two, right? And as I just showed you them. They look exactly like these ones. This is why I was confused, because I knew that this one was an accordion. So this one, it's subtle. There's a subtle difference in the width of these and the thickness, but it's maybe, I don't know if I can get it. It's almost as if this one's slightly thinner, and it's like, it is probably just thinner. It's probably the same width, but this bottom one is thinner. It's officially licensed, as you can see, but this one holds. Obviously, you can count 1, 2. You kind of rattle around in there. You pop it. Can we hold a 3DS? Can we hold a 3DS? Oh, look at that! We can hold a 3DS, but then you probably can't hold a DS. Oh no! Winner! Is it sliding around a lot though? Oh, look at that. Doesn't really. They both, no. It's the 3DS one that's sliding around. So those little grooves actually do keep the DS game in place here. So I guess I don't know if that's any better than it's sliding around in your case, but nonetheless, you could get these thinner ones instead of the accordion style fashion we've got going on here. Something about this case, though, makes me think when I open it, everything's going to go flying. So, right, now we get to the more multiple case ones. So this is holding 4. And, come on, 4. A total of 8. Can it hold 3DS? Can it hold 3DS? Kinda. But I'm afraid it will fall out. This one actually is a regular DS and it's falling out. So it'll hold, but can it hold on the right side? Again, some of these spots. Oh, look at that. It's kind of putting pressure on the little stands underneath. I wouldn't trust it. I feel like if I were to regularly use this case, I would open it up and, you know, a DS or a 3DS game would come tumbling down. But that's kind of cool. 4. And I believe these are made by ALS. I don't know the model number. Here's another one that's I guess it's similar to the they make a case. InTech makes a case. InTech has carrying cases, and they make cases in their little starter packs, which have the carrying cases that hold Game Boy games, and they look very similar to these. And this, as you can see, is meant to hold Game Boy Advance games and DS games. So that's pretty cool. And I guess it can hold, I never noticed it, but I guess it's meant to also hold the little cap there for the GBA slot. That's neat. But yeah, anyways, with this, you're just supposed to slide it underneath this little shelf there. Let's try the 3DS game. Can we hack it? Again, it's popping out on the top there, so I doubt this case would do very well for 3DS. You know, if you really do want 3DS, you gotta have them. Here's a second one. Let's see if they stack. If you really have to have a 3DS loose cart cases, you're gonna have to find one with like a 3DS logo on it, because that little notch, it's always gonna get in the way. Let's go look at this one. Obviously, you know, these were released in various designs. I have one of Yoshi as well, but I brought out Princess Peach here, and inside we can hold. It's got like these little silicone kind of rubbery, this rubbery material. And you can put your stylus there, extra stylus, and you put games, dudes. So pop in a game. Look at how nicely it fits there. Can you pop into 3DS? No, because that notch is going to get in the way. Won't fit. So this is only for your DS carts. Look at that nice little snap. Who makes this? Does it say? I don't know. I don't really know how you would find these, really, honestly. I would just look up hard plastic peach case or hard I have one of Yoshi that's just like this. It's white and Yoshi's on it, and there's like eggs instead of coins and stuff, I think. I recall. Here's one by Polaroid. Yes, Polaroid, the people who make cameras. Maybe they still do. I think there was they definitely had some new ones in like the last few years. I don't know if they're still in business though. I think what's his name? One of the some rapper or something took over the business because he liked it as a kid. Anyways, Polaroid. It can hold 4 on each of these pages. How many pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. That's 16 cartridges. I don't know why I'm cracking myself up here. But yeah, it will not fit 3DS cards. Polaroid. They make stuff other than cameras. So yeah, actually the thing about this one, I think is no, this one isn't the one. I have one of these that has like a broken little clasp. Polaroid. 16. We got these ones here. They hold 3 each. Made by ALS. Don't know what the model number is. Officially licensed. You can see on there. Ooh, catch the light. Nintendo DS. You also see ones that say 3DS. But you can hack these to hold 3DS games. I'm pretty darn sure of that. But they'll only work in the left and middle. So we put that one there. We put that one there. We put that one there. And we can close the case. And this one actually, like the other, this one, look at that those 3DS games. They're not sliding around. But watch, when I try to put it in the 3DS game in the rightmost slot, it will not close. This is not closing. I know it looks like it's closed, but it's not closing. Okay, you can see how it's up there, so it won't close. Play on. It's like a little folio case, and it's held in place by a magnetic flap here. Okay, so we open it up, and look at that. We can hold 9 games and 1, 2, 3. What was that? 7? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Extra stylus. And these are it's foam. I don't know what kind of foam it is, but it offers enough friction, I guess, to keep your carts in place. And obviously these are not meant for housing 3DS carts. Okay, so this last case is kind of a disappointment, but I'll leave you with a positive alternative. Very nice compact case we got here. Ostensibly it holds 16 DS games. It's actually pretty sturdy. I like how it like swivels like that because it's got this bubble kind of form factor. Got a little plastic buckle here. But I say ostensibly it holds 16 games, but in actuality it only holds 12 games and 4 SD cards on each of these folio kind of pages we got here. And it does not fit 3DS games at all in any direction whatsoever in any slot. Yeah, it's disappointing, okay? But yeah, I mean, I guess you shouldn't expect that for a case made prior to the DS coming out. But you see this slot here that's made for an SD card. In the 3DS revision of this, I didn't even get to the model. I do have the model number for this one. It is the 075205 Could be 075204. Basically, there was a couple of variations around the same number that just were like the color. So if the color was blue, it might be 205. If the color is orange, it might be 204, etc. But yeah, they fixed this in the 3DS revision, which is a model number 075169. I say they, it's Power A. They fixed it in the 3DS version by, instead of making it, putting specifically the slot size for the SD card, they give you a little adapter tray, which then you put the SD card in, and then it fits into these pieces. And that case can also fit 3DS cards. So don't get this case. I mean, you may want it. Maybe you want one that's specifically with the DS logo on it. But I'd recommend getting the 3DS case because that fits both 3DS and DS. And if you don't want to use the SD slot there in the corner, you don't have to. You can actually hold 16 carts. So anyways, check those out.